Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have completed the chapter What is Democracy, Why Democracy? And it is the most important chapter. It is the base for your studies of democratic politics. So today we are going to take up the exercise. Here is some information about 4 countries. Based on this information, how would you classify each of these countries? Write democratic and undemocratic or not sure against each of these. These are kind of questions when they are asked in the class. Class becomes more interactive and class becomes interesting. But now I have to speak alone here, so let's do it. Country A. People who do not accept the country's official religion do not have a right to vote. So that country, clearly it is an undemocratic country. Country B. The same party has been winning elections for the last 20 years. So that means not sure because elections are going on और फिर वो वही पार्टी भी जीत रही है तो not sure क्या होगा वहाँ. Ruling party has lost in the last 3 elections. That is again democracy. नेक्स्ट देयर इज़ नो इंडिपेंडेंट इलेक्शन कमीशन दैट इज़ अनडेमोक्रेटिक. पेपर में आते हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन ज़रूर. अब तो पैटर्न भी चेंज है आपका तो आएंगे. हेयर इज सम इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट 4 countries. बेस्ड ऑन दिस इंफॉर्मेशन हाउ वुड यू क्लासीफाई ईच ऑफ दीज कंट्रीज? राइट democratic, undemocratic, not sure against each of these. Again, almost same question. Country P. The parliament cannot pass a law about the army without the consent of the chief of the army. That is democratic. Country Q. The parliament cannot pass a law reducing the power of the judiciary. Again, it is democratic. The country's leaders cannot sign any treaty with another country without taking permission from its neighboring country. So not sure कि कैसी country होगी तो sovereignty के तो against है ये. So we are not sure. All the major economic decisions about the country are taken by officials of the central bank, which the ministers cannot change. So that is the undemocratic. So here we have question number 3. Which of these is not a good argument in favor of democracy? Why? So there are arguments. We will see कि कौन सा अच्छा argument नहीं है democracy के favor में. People feel free and equal in a democracy. Democracy resolve conflict in a better way than others. Democratic government is more accountable to the people. Democracy are more prosperous than others. So अब देखो जो आर्ग्यूमेंट डी है प्रॉस्पेरिटी का डेमोक्रेसी से लेना देना इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. Democracies are more prosperous than others. It is not a good argument in favor of democracy because in India it has not ended poverty, and in other parts of the world like in countries of Asia, Africa, Latin America, other countries, for example Russia and China, are more prosperous than some democratic countries of Asia and Africa. So this argument is not appropriate. Next, each of these statements contains a democratic and undemocratic element. राइट आउट द टू सेपरेटली फॉर ईच स्टेटमेंट. अब देखो इसमें हमें एक स्टेटमेंट्स दिए हैं उसके बारे में हमने एक अनडेमोक्रेटिक चीज़ भी लिखनी है और डेमोक्रेटिक भी लिखनी है जो इसमें शो हो रही है. तो आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू डू इट. अ मिनिस्टर सेड that some laws have to be passed by the parliament in order to conform to the regulations decided by the World Trade Organization. अब देखो अनडेमोक्रेटिक चीज़ क्या है? Some laws have to be passed by the parliament. और डेमोक्रेटिक क्या है? In order to confirm the regulations decided by the World Trade Organization. ठीक है. Now second one, the election commission ordered re-polling in a constituency where large scale rigging was reported. So democratic, the election commission ordered re-polling in a constituency. ये है democratic part. Undemocratic, where large scale rigging was reported. Then next, women's representation in the parliament has barely reached 10%. This led women's organizations to demand 1/3 seats for women. ये तो बिल्कुल ईजी है. अनडेमोक्रेटिक क्या है इसमें? Women's representation in the parliament has barely reached 10%. अनडेमोक्रेटिक और डेमोक्रेटिक क्या है? दिस लेड विमेन्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस टू डिमांड 1/3 सीट्स फॉर विमेन. Now, question number 5. Which of these is not a valid reason for arguing that there is a lesser possibility of famine in a democratic country? So, valid reason पता होना चाहिए आपको इस चीज़ के लिए. देखो, opposition parties can draw attention to hunger and starvation. Free press can report suffering from famine in different parts of the country. Government fears its defeat in the next elections. People are free to believe in and practice any religion. तो वैलिड आर्ग्यूमेंट कौन सा नहीं है इनमें से? देखो ये सारे तो वैलिड है ना, कि अगर फेमाइन को नहीं रोका तो ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. पर ये लास्ट में डी का तो कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं है. सो द आंसर इज डी. नेक्स्ट, question number 6. There are 40 villages in a district where the government has made no provision for drinking water. These villagers met and considered many methods of forcing the government to respond to their need. अब इसमें से आपने बताना है कि कौन सा मेथड डेमोक्रेटिक नहीं है. Filing a case in the courts claiming the water is a part of right to life. Right? ये तो डेमोक्रेटिक है. Boycotting the next elections to give a message to all parties, ये भी डेमोक्रेटिक है. Organizing public meetings against government's policies, ये भी डेमोक्रेटिक है. Paying money to government officials to get water, that is undemocratic. Right? Write a response to the following arguments against democracy. अब देखो ये अगेंस्ट है डेमोक्रेसी के, आपने इनका जवाब देना है, आपने इनको रिस्पॉन्ड करना है. ठीक है. अब देखो, फादर टू डॉटर, नॉट फादर टू डॉटर, आर्मी वाला कर रहे हैं हम. आर्मी इज द मोस्ट डिसिप्लिन्ड एंड करप्शन फ्री ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन द कंट्री. देयरफॉर आर्मी शुड रूल द कंट्री. अब हमने ये स्टेटमेंट तो सुन ली, ठीक है. अब हमने इसका जवाब देना है. फाइन. सो इफ आर्मी इज अलाउड टू रूल द कंट्री, it will lead to concentration of all powers in the army. Powers should be divided among the 3 organs of the government: legislature, executive and judiciary. Concentration of all powers with the army will lead to dictatorship. For example, Pinochet in Chile. तो it is wrong. हमने इसको रिस्पॉन्ड किया कि अगर ऐसा बोलते हैं तो इसका रिस्पॉन्स हम क्या देंगे? Rule of the majority means the rule of ignorant people. What we need is the rule of the wise even if they are in small numbers. चलो भाई, अब ये आर्ग्यूमेंट हमने सुन लिया, अब इसका जवाब देते हैं. Democracy is a form of government where all the adults have right to vote. Restricting people to rule and govern only from minority having wise people would harm representational democracy. Right? Up next, if we want religious leaders to guide us in spiritual matters, why not invite them to guide us in politics as well? The country should be ruled by religious leaders. चलो अब इसके अगेंस्ट हम बोलते हैं, क्या रिस्पॉन्स देंगे हम? Politics and religion are two different fields. सबसे पहली बात तो यही होगी. Religion takes us towards spirituality by teaching us what is good or bad. Combination of religion and politics leads to communalism or communal politics, which is very dangerous. So students, up to question number 7 only we will do today. अब देखो, ये सारे के सारे क्वेश्चंस आपने अपनी नोटबुक में करने हैं. दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज डेमोक्रेटिक पॉलिटिक्स इज बेस्ड ऑन योर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स. Revise the chapter and do your homework in your notebook. Thank you students. Have a nice day.